for that, huh? Okay. Trying to make sure I get the music at like a pretty comfortable volume. Okay, looks like we got something good here. Hello everyone, welcome to a Mighty Obstacle Studios stream. Today we're going to be beautifying, we're just going to be beautifying. Everything's going to be beautiful. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have our to-do list modified here. What the hell is this? Oh, I don't need that. Let's modify the to-do list. And great. So you see that? That's what we're doing here. Sky, barns, and train station. Or at least we'll try to get most of those done. Unfortunately, I don't want to keep this to be a pretty long stream. That's also why I'm not here with anyone to bounce off of today. Boy, I sure do love cutting things close. That's totally on me, too. First, just want to start off by saying super sorry about waiting this long to get the stream ready to go. What happened was I stayed up way too late, which means I got up way too late, and then I have a bad habit of not getting out of bed very quickly, so a lot of that's on me. He thinks he's streaming. I thought I was. Oh, I am. You got me. Hey, Dimsu, you got me, buddy. You got me. All right, so it's going to be fun to see what we're doing today. The clouds are for sure going to probably be the most fun thing, but I do have to modify a script, so you get to see some coding, too. Let's do that right now, actually. Interesting, Godot 4.6 is out. I'll have to keep that in mind. Sure as hell ain't moving Scouter over to a new version of Godot as soon as it comes out. Because as soon as I do, hey, we found out there's a glitch that fries your fucking SSD, so yeah, don't update it. And I'm gonna be like, oh, whoops. I wait till they start on the next version before I even consider it, and even then, I'm still on 4.4. I still haven't moved over to 4.5. Let me see if I can show off the game window here. Hey, there we go. Alright, so as you can see, the process of beautifying the stage is not as difficult as it looks. Mainly it's just about taking advantage of some of the things I've learned in Blender just to make things look nicer. For instance, the rails switcher here. I mean, if you briefly look at it, you'd think something's a bit off, but honestly, you're not going to catch it when you're zooming by in Scouter. And then at the same time, a lot of the train cars that I made here, like one's just a box car, one's an oil tanker, one's a, I forgot what this is called. Center back. It's like a center back something. That's right, talking with the full mouth. My Apollo cheese on that one. What can I say? So then, let's do the, what was I going to do again? Oh yeah, work on the game. So here's what the big thing is here. Technically speaking, this skybox is, like, legit. As weird as it's gonna sound, most of the time in deserts, there aren't any clouds. If you see a cloud or two, usually that picture would be taken in, an American desert, which this is one anyway. This stage takes place in New Mexico. So, it wouldn't hurt to add some clouds. A good example, and also it's at sunset, and sunsets are really pretty. So it might not hurt to, like, oh, I don't know, add a couple clouds in the sky. Now, for those of you that have, Let me get a good title screen here to show off what I'm going to do. This is actually one of the simplest things you can do. Oh, that's cute. Someone just made that as a background, I guess. Oh, that's cute. That's even better. Hold on a sec, hold on a sec. Now, it doesn't look like this on actual hardware. Let me see if I can just drag it in here. Will it embed as a GIF? Oh, cool, it does. Great. So as you can see right here, this is Sonic CD's title screen. I wonder if I can crop this. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just zoom in. Basically, the effect I'm trying to go for is I'm going to have the clouds parallax like this. And it's just going to be a flat plane on the top. And that's going to look really nice. Yeah, the sun would just be a white circle. And I'm probably just going to slap that in there, too, as like a plane. Actually, no, not as a plane. I have to make it follow the player, so there's going to be some coding there, too. That cloud is really good, so we're just going to use that. So, by the way, I hope you guys like the music, because, like, damn. Now, the problem is, as much as I'd love to just slap the clouds in here, I still need to figure out an easier way to do it. Yo, the sun could get angry? That could be huge. That could be huge. I like that. I like that. I'm a big fan of an angry sun, not gonna lie. Now, let's open up Blender. So what I'm gonna do in Blender, as you can see, oh, it's called a center back freight car. That's what they're called. But yeah, it's kind of cool how you can just add a couple textures on things and suddenly everything looks really good. Like this center back, it's just, like, look at it, it's just a gradient and, like, a rough metal texture. It looks pretty good. At least by, like, Dreamcast standards, I would say. Which is fine, because that's what this game's trying to go for. Even PlayStation 1 games couldn't do some of this. In fact, I may have to actually simplify it, because I may have gone over budget. You can tell if you take a look right here. These wheels, look at that. 2,000 tries, huh? I get rid of the wheels, right? 700. Uh-oh. Those tries take up 1,400 polygons. Anyway, I hope you guys are going to enjoy the music because this is my current obsession right now is Sonic Mega Mix Mania. Yeah, it's what's a good way to explain it? It's kind of like really, really good. And I like it a lot. I think that's the best way I could sum it up. Oh, I didn't dissolve the vertices here? Am I stupid? I am stupid. Let's dissolve these vertices quick. Dissolve... No, not edges. Oh, I was selecting by edges, that's why. Dissolve vertices. This is one of those things that it's just kind of like, damn, dude, I'm glad I know some stuff about Blender now. Dude, all the Eggman monitors. You got me there. Honestly, that's a fire idea right there. All the Eggman monitors I can. So let's get this up a bit higher. Like, I want to make it so it looks like you can actually get high enough to touch the clouds, which would be really cool. Okay, so let's do just 800. Let's delete that. There's one thing I'll give Mega Mix Mania. I greatly appreciate how difficult it is. Because Sonic games aren't hard anymore. First, I just blame the Albanian government for that. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. It's definitely Albanians that are doing that shit. Totally. For sure. Oh, I have it set to vertex. I want it to be set to increment locking. Okay, let's do... It's definitely the Albanians, for sure. Do another 800 here. That was almost 8,000. And technically speaking, I probably could just make it one big-ass polygon, but... I'll just make it a... We'll make it a little bit less like that. Oh, gosh. Every Act 2 in this game, every Act 2 song is just outstanding, man. I just don't even know how else to describe it. Every Act 2 song is just like, wow, that's really good. How'd they get away with that? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take... Here, I'm going to reset the UVs on this quick, just so I can see some bullshit in the sky. I want to see how easy it is for the player to see that. If it's hard to see, I got to move them over. So I got to look in game. Here, I'll minimize Blender real quick. Yeah, it is funny when they... Okay, note to self, make this not cast shadows. Wow, that looks like ass. I have to make a specific material for that. That's why it's casting a shadow. But let's see if you can see it in game. You can definitely see it in game. That's great. One problem. It casts a shadow. That's kind of annoying. So you can see those clouds. That would be nice. But I might move them back further, too. Let's see if I can get myself to go really fast up here or something. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, I could move them back further. Alright, let's do that real quick. Move it back further. Blame Shiggy Wiggy. Honestly, yeah, Shigeru Miyamoto did that. It's all his fault. I just want to open up Blender again real quick, because I want to see if I can do this right. I'm going to turn off transparent shadows on this texture and see if that changes anything in the engine. There is a way to make it so that it just ignores shadows. Huh, well that wasn't it. I may have to just make a new texture in Blender. But that's okay, because I'm going to have to do that anyway. But I also have to do a couple other things. So... here's what I'm going to do first. Is, I really like that she has the bark right now. That silly dog of mine. So, let's see. Do I have a... Oh, I do. I'm just using this as a placeholder. Why is it... Dude, paint on that. What? How do you not see that? How about... Yeah, let's do that instead, you jerk. Here. First, let's just make sure I can make, like, some kind of... It just... Oh, wait. I can do it this way. There we go. Oh, wait, you know what? I think I already have a cloud test, because I used it in, I used that in, whatchamajigger? Fresh Forest. Let me see if I'm right about that. Textures. There's a sky test. Yep, okay, I did use that. Okay, I'll just use this instead as the, test texture. Instead of whatever the hell this was going to be. So screw that. Let's minimize this window. Get back to this. So, okay, let's make a new material. Just call it sky image texture, open that debug texture I was looking at. And I like how I call it a debug texture when it's actually just something from Necrolepsy. So let's assign that here. And now, we'll take a look at these unwrapping. So let's do cube projection. Okay. Oh, wow, there's no alpha. Woohoo, yippee. Anyway, let's go to the shading layer for that. Add alpha, and then... I think there's a way to make it ignore shadows. I gotta figure that out. What do you guys think? Where could the Ignore Shadows button be? I'm just glad it has alpha. I'll double check quick. Alright, let's see if I can get a non-AI answer here. Oh crap, I guess I didn't listen to that yet. Whoops. Sorry, dude, you sent that at like 6 in the morning. So I was clearly still asleep. Bro's giving me a non-AI answer. Well, I can't, I don't know if I can listen to it right now. I'm in the middle of a stream. Should everyone just hear this? Actually, I can just pause it and listen right now. Here, where the hell is that server? There it is. Oh, man. If only people could hear this. Ooh, those orchestra hits were really good. Man, you guys, it'd be awesome if you could hear this, but it's pretty good. It's really funny that this song is going to be used for a stage where Scout's hallucinating. Hey, I'm not done listening to it. Hey, buddy, let's calm down. Yeah, the orchestra hits are really making this sound great, though. Let's see if I want to just take a listen. Yeah, I can't really think of anything you'd need to change on this. This is going to be a really fun song. Whoa. Bro's going to finalize it? All right. Well, you know what? I'll give you my seal of approval. In fact, here, bud. Just so you know. Just so you know for sure I like that. There you go, bud. No, it's just me, yeah. All right. Now. The seal's been stamped. Oh, that's good. All right, back to Mega Mix Mania music. All right. Okay, good. All right, have fun, man. Take care. No, I get it. I totally get the yelling. Don't worry. Sometimes other people gotta say, "Hey, do this thing." All right. So it turns out I'm looking at Blender here. Let's take a look-see. That's Blender 2.79. How about, like, the one people use? You know, the one that made the UI for human beings. Let's take a look. Is it right there? Really? There's no way it's that simple. I don't even see that. What? There's a way to make it so that objects don't. And it would be extremely easy to separate this. Like that. Oh, how weird. I separated it. Oh no, what will I ever do? Let's take a look here. Yeah, it's giving me results for, like, separate an object to not have shadows. It says it's under material, but this is a 4-year-old video, and I don't even see that option. What if I double check here? I mean, I appreciate that actually being... It's weird, though, because it just says there's just a shadow box, and you check it, and I'm like... I don't see anything that says anything about shadows that are even related to that. Like, this is the only thing is backface culling, and I can check it off, but... you know? Like, that's it. Is it the transparent shadows? Like, that's the only thing that says shadow. I don't even see a hedgehog. Let me try the search bar. Let's try shadow. Let's just see. So that's MMD materials. Who gives a shit about that? Like, I guess technically everything's checked off for shadows. Let's take a look in game. Oh, it worked. Cool. Okay, it worked. Great. All right. All right, now that I actually see it in game, I'm going to have to do more than this. I'm gonna have to move this closer. Yeah, like just 100 units. Okay. You can even see I highlighted it right here in Godot. And there's a shadow again, even though I checked shadows off on you, you jerk! Okay. Maybe I can check shadows off on the, There we go. That's way easier. Okay. And by way easier, I mean, damn it, I have to do it this way? But that's okay. That's okay. Let's see how it looks in game. These shadows aren't going to look perfect, so don't look at them and be like, oh, this is final. Because, no. Oops. I went through the menu too quickly. Hey, look, there's clouds up here. Well, the nice part is, these are definitely not final. But there's clouds. I gotta make an empty material for that, too. Like an invisible wall material. I'm gonna need that. Dude, I love the, weapon switching. Just fun. Alright, well, it looks like we got something here to start beautifying the stage. So... Well, yeah, they don't look white, because this isn't even supposed to be that. I told you this was a, test texture from, Necrolepsy. We're definitely not using something like this. You know what? I might want to make this longer, actually. Actually, you know what? What if I select all of this and I just do S? Woo! There we go. Let's just make the scale bigger. What are they gonna do? So, yeah. Alright, we got something here. What I want to do is I want to make sure I can get scrolling working on this. Now. First I made it bigger. Now. It's kind of crazy. Well, that's the thing is, I'm not worried about optimization. The color the clouds should be. No. I might have to put, like, some mild emissions on the clouds to make them keep their color. But, alright. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have to make sure that this actually works. There is a shader we're going to attach to this, and I'll just make it in here, yeah, in the Trainyard Tantrum folder. Create new resource. We're going to look for shader material. Okay, and I will call it the Sky Scroll. And what we'll do is, there is a shader I already made, because I had to make, oh, you can't even see this. There. There's a shader I already made, it's just called, like scroll, or move, something. Cloud movement shader. Okay, let's calm down. It's like, moving shader direction. There it is. So, first let's make the albedo all white. Texture, albedo, quick load. We'll just look for the cloud. Oh, hey, I got another one here I could use instead. I forgot I made another one for, I forgot which one I made it for. Oh, wait, I made it as a replacement for... Okay, I remember now. Dang it, I just lost the texture. The texture that you're modifying. That texture? Yes. Oh, wait. Okay, that's what this was. I was like, what the heck was that? Oh, yeah, that. What the hell did I name that? I just lost it. What the hell? Is it even in this folder? Oh, there it is. Okay. Sky scroll. Alright, so... Okay, this is the scrolling thing. Yeah, I need to get this fixed. So, as you can see right here in this part of the code, this would look great. In fact, let me show it this way. I usually use the GC timer detail for a reason, and you'll see why. Just give me a sec on that. So, I have to add a, like, a denim thing here to this. Also, when you're making shaders, you shouldn't have anything more like on a prison laptop. So, hold on, let me finish my thought with the optimization because I forgot to do that. The thing with the optimization is that it doesn't matter how big these polygons are up here because there's 4 of them. The scale of a polygon doesn't really matter too much when it comes to optimization. Like, if I had something that was like 1,000 by 1,000 units, and it's in, and then there's another thing that's like fucking 500 by 500 units, but it has like 1,000 polygons. The 1,000 polygon one's gonna be harder to render than the one big polygon. So it's like, okay. And this is just 4 big polygons, so it's like... Anyway, I gotta get the scale right on this. We're gonna add a mild emission. It's like a 0.2, just so the sky is actually visible. And then, I have to use alpha. Okay, we got alpha. The clouds are probably gonna be much more, not translucent like this. And the direction, we're going to make it 1.0. So you can see it moving right here. Looks nice though, doesn't it? Now, okay. First, let's apply it to this texture. And the way I have to do this is I have to re-import the things. I'm going to just... For some reason, Godot, when you re-import stuff from Blender, it gets nasty. So I'm like, okay, I'll just, like, not look at you and then re-import it. Is that okay with you? There we go. That does look nice. Okay, let's take a look in the game. Updating scene. Look, we got something now. Now you may say, damn, that's really fast. Yes, that's the problem. So... because of how this shader works, this is why I'm going to have to do some coding today. So first, let's actually find that sky scroll again. So if I make it like 0.001, it's going to look a lot better. Now, the problem is I can't really tell. So I'm going to try like something like this. Also, let's make this a bit higher. Let's try... Oh, duh. Here, that's why this isn't working. Oh, what? Huh? What did you do? What the hell? What happened here? Oh, okay. Oh, you jerk. Do I just have this as a leftover? I actually didn't get emissions on here. Oh, wait, no, I did! Emission text is... Texture emission, UV... They should have checked the box that said use emissions. There, see? Look it. Oh, wow, the sky. It exists. It has atmospheric fog. Yippee! We're not making it this bright, though. Maybe like that. So... The main issue right now is that I forgot to code something, and I'm just going to add it real quick, because it's just going to be a simple Boolean, right? Uniform bool use slower than 1. Okay, and then uniform float. Divisor for GC. Now you may say, what the hell does any of that mean? Oh wait, hold on. Divisor for GCX. And then divisor for GCY. Okay, so. Now basically, this is what's fun. The thing with shaders is that if you use anything more complex than an if statement, they're going to kill you. Like, just the creator of shaders will come out and kill you. It's kind of messed up, and I'm not really a big fan of that. Divided by GC, divisor for, yeah, divisor GCX. Okay, and then I gotta do the same thing right here. Divisor for GCY. Now, here's the thing. I don't want to keep this time variable because the thing is, when you use a time variable in a shader, if I pause the game, that's still gonna move. We can't have that. And I already have a global timer system for the game controller. So since I have it set to 0.1, what's gonna happen is the divisor here. So if I set this to 10, and then if I set this to just 1, actually, I should show off what happens when I set this to 0.1. Now the cloud scrolls. Ooh, we don't want that. But this is what we want instead. We want it to do this in-game, and I'm going to modify it while I'm messing around with it. So, I think I can do it this way. Yeah, that might work. I just want to make sure that it scrolls the right direction. And it looks nice. That's it. That's all I want to do. As long as this looks nice, then I can start getting to work on the actual cloud texture I'm going to have here, which is going to be extremely vibrant. So let's take a look. All right, it's moving fast. Now, I'm not too shocked by that. Actually, I think I know why it's moving so fast. Let me just check the shader again. Yep, I know exactly why this isn't working. I gotta do it this way. Forgot to add this as a offsetter. It's a shame shaders won't update while I have the game compiled. So I'm just gonna have to quit and come back to that. You're correct, this isn't Sonic Rush Adventure. I also didn't use the actual slower than 1 thing here, so... My favorite song in the game is Act 2 of this, so you guys are gonna hear some good shit after that. So let's make sure we got that sky working. Alright. So, this is the issue I was talking... You see how the, actually I can't even... So if you look at the mesa in the middle, you see how the sky moves and then it just... Yeah. That's annoying. But that's why I have to use that loop counter thing. And I think the issue is I made it multiply instead of additive. So let me make it additive and see what happens. I believe that's what the issue was, because I remember I was experimenting with this earlier. Yeah, I think that's it. Because it'd be 0, 1, 2. Yeah, that would be it. So we're going to have to reboot the game. And then it might work. Oops. Whatever, just... Let me quit the damn stage. Okay, reboots. So yeah, this is going to have some coding to do. Alright, let's see now. And there it goes. It's scrolling. And that's accurate. It's not stuttering, it's not stopping. That's exactly how I wanted this to go. Now, of course, I'm gonna make it, instead of 10, like 100. And we're gonna make the clouds way better. This game isn't gonna have unnecessary grinding. If anything, I think you could beat the game without a lot of the stuff. It'll be hard, but, you know, you can beat Devil May Cry 3 without getting a single upgrade, too. And, like, you can. But do you wanna? Rush Adventure would be a better game if you didn't have to grind for resources. That's just the truth. It's still good. It has way better level design than Rush 1. This is why a lot of people are not happy with the uncomfortable truth that the Colors DS is the best Rush game. Sorry if I'm standing around. The reason why I was standing around is because the game controller, that looping thing, that loop system that I implemented, it goes up to 100. So I wanted to make sure that when the timer hit 140, which is 100 in seconds, that it looped back. And it does. So we're good. Now, because I got it set up right, first of all, this is going to be 100. And I'm going to set this to 0.01. Wow, that's nice. Okay. Now we're just using this cloud as a base, because honestly, we gotta have to do it that way. Rush Adventure has some damn good songs in it. I mean, it's not as good as this song, though. It's just the best song in Mega Mix Mania. Fluff, the point that Dimsu's making here, little Dimsy boy, the point he's making is that even if you get S ranks on every single damn stage, you still have to grind resources to get somewhere. Like, you have to make the ship to go to the 3rd stage, and then you have to make the Aquabuster to get to, like, the 4th? I think you have to make it to get to the 4th. What they should have done is they should have just made the jet ski the thing. If they're really going to do that. It's also physically impossible to get the last Chaos Emerald without making your jet ski the highest level. Oh, there's some bad level design in a couple stages. Like in the last one, Zone 7 in Rush, if you do like a directional trick, the game kills you. Like you have to just trust every fucking spring in that stage. It's kind of annoying. And then you got altitude limit stage 6 or stage 5 is Blaze, but whatever, altitude limit, that stage. I'm so lucky stage 3 and stage 7 are the same fucking stage for those two. But the point is, yeah. Yeah, that's not fun. However, Colors DS is, it's kind of amazing. Alright, looks like I'm ready to go with this now. Sorry, the thing with video games is just how good it feels to complain about them. Like, I don't know how I don't really know how else to explain it. It just feels really good. Fluff, what do you mean Zone 7 has the worst chaos? What do you mean trying to replay? You just go back into the machine. I mean, in Rush kicks you out of the special stage, but then you just go back. It's not like it didn't move. Yeah, you just gotta have enough boost. Yeah, and if you refill it, you just go back to that one, and then you do it again. Like... me when I mash the B button. Oh, it's so hard! I can't get past it! I'd rather have diverticulitis in my colon than play this crap! Now, hold on a second. Oh god, there's like that one area in Zone 1 or whatever the Leaf Storm or whatever that stage is. There's like one area where like it's just 100 springs all next to each other that you could infinitely refill your boost in. Alright, Fluff, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to count this up as a skill issue. It's kind of funny that people vehemently get just defend Sonic games like this. It's just kind of like, yep. Where the fucking hell is my, oh, here it is. We might actually make these clouds a bit wider or something like that. I'll see what I can do. Actually, you know, I want to see something. What if I'm gonna make the scale too. Oh, that's kind of nice. Now it's 2 streaks of clouds. Ugh. Actually, I got a great idea. I'll see how this looks flat, and if it looks better if I do something different, which you'll see. I'm doing it that way. Actually, I could just try the doing it that way right now. Give me a second here. Come here. You, higher mammal. I set it to scale instead of rotate. There we go. Okay, 90. I want to see how this looks like this. If it looks like shit, I just put it back. Here, and then let's, actually, might look pretty good. I just moved and I'm like, huh. Oh, that's Q. How about 1? Let's do 1. Oh, whoops. It looks like ass. Just it looks like ass because of the clouds. Like if I here, let's shorten this like this. And just 0.5, screw it. There we go. I want to see what this looks like when I have it like this. Let's take a look. Let's take a look in game. If this looks better, I'm just going to do it this way and just have cloud layers. Let's take a look-see-poo at how this looks in game. I mean, if it looks better, it's not a big deal. Oh! Huh. That does look better. That does look better, yeah. Well, I guess I'm doing it that way. Alright. Luckily, I got some reference pictures already. Just open up paint.net. This isn't paint.net. I ain't opening no paint.net. I ain't opening no paint.net. Now. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got reference pictures on demand. Let's go get those reference pictures. Oh yeah. Looking at the pretty skies in the desert. In the sunset. Okay. All right, boys. Let's do this. So trying to remember the easiest way to make clouds. Ah, right. So, all right. Have you guys ever heard the trick to make fire? Let me show you how to make fire real quick. You're gonna love this. This is like one of the best tips you'll ever see with art things ever. Here, just make a couple layers. We'll do layer 1 right here, okay? We'll start. You have to start with the first color, which is usually going to be like a red. Like if you get like a slightly darker red, and you just... Okay. In fact, here, I'll make a general shape like this. Just do something like that, okay? And now, I'm just going to make a couple circles like this. Okay. Now, orange. Oh, this song's really good too. Okay, ready for orange? Let's get some orange in here. Make sure it's all in here, you know. You can make it go a little bit out or in. Doesn't matter. Just make sure it doesn't go off the red. Now let's do yellow, right? Okay, here we got yellow. This song's really good. Okay, see that? All right, that looks like a dick. I'm gonna not make it look like one. There we go. Okay. Now, check this shit out. So if I just take these and just carve some holes into it like this. Do something like that, right? You can also kind of make water this way too, which is fun. There we go. And now, if I take the blur tool, if I take the blur tool and I just blur it, ooh, look, it's fire, ooh. Yeah, this is fun. Now you may be asking, what exactly is the point I'm getting at here? Oh, look, it's like fire, ooh, ah. The point I'm getting at is I'm gonna do the clouds kind of like this. Here, I'll just save all this in a folder. Ooh, look, the fire folder. Anyway, let's do something here. I ain't trying them again. Alright, so, with clouds are a similar concept at sunset. You have to have, like, a lighter part, and then you have to have a darker part right behind it. And the cloud lighter part is usually going to be, like, a orangish color, like a lighter orange, something like this. So let's do that. Now, I'm also going to do something different here. This is something that always sucks when making textures. At least scrolling ones. You have to do a little bit of trickery with this. You'll see what I mean by a bit of trickery soon. Okay, I'm gonna crop a little bit of that. Oh, the boss theme's so good in this game. I love the part where they have the Mania motif in it, too. It's right here. It's like a little bit after this part, yeah. And then all right, now let's get these. And now, because of the direction of the sunlight, I'm going to have to put these up here, like so. You're going to have to... You always have to get the bottom of the clouds at a sunset. Okay. See if I can add some more details. I could probably add more details with this, if anything. Probably just add a couple like this. You're not really going to see this in-game, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. And then I'm gonna add a another darker thing here. Just get this color and get it a little bit more orangey. Huh? But I heard a car horn. Like a mid-tone. This makes the sky black. I ain't doing that, Fluff. Now, as much as I'd love to just blur this and get it over with, problem is this looks like ass. Put it bluntly, it looks like ass. Oh wait, I should add a like a red tint right under here. Okay, let's do. Where's my like? Is it like a smudge fingertip? Is this it? Oh wait, no, this isn't it. Do I have a blur one? Oh yeah, here we go. I'm gonna have to blur this a bit. Oh, the final boss is really good in this game too. The song, I should say. The actual final boss, it could be better. But dude, this is awesome. Okay, now, here's where things are going to have to be a little bit more interesting. I'm going to grab all these. And, oh god, I hate doing shit like this. It's really annoying when you have to do this as, like, one continuous layer. Okay, here, let's do it this way instead. No, that won't work. Actually, I could do it this way. That's one way to do it. Okay, so let's see. If I take this, move it over here, and it's not moving. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay, and now I go over here. Get that move. Oh, fuck you. I selected these on purpose. And you... Stop it! There. So that's going to make it loop. And now... I'm just going to merge all this shit together. Where's merge down? There we go. Now, if I take all these, and hopefully I can do this. Oh, what? You... I hate that you can't do just apply shit by layer in Clip Studio. It pisses me off. Never had that issue with frickin' what was it? Paint Tool Psi. Paint Tool Psi will let you do anything. Yeah, it wasn't that convenient. Oops. It's like I have to do this to every freaking layer? Alright. So let's do that then. To every layer, because of course I have to. There, 6. Just apply. Just reapply it. Come on, reapply. Yep, that. Yep. And then this. Filter, blur, Gaussian. Yep. The darker. Yep. Probably don't have to apply it to the gradients. But yeah, look at that. That's the basic sky. Let's try it out. Let's save it. Alright, and now I'm going to save it as a PNG so I don't have to worry about the layers. And I can use a slightly more compressed format that isn't a pain in the ass. Minimize. Now then, let's go to in-game. And all I gotta do is just go to the sky scroll. Make you... No, not make you... Quick load. Sky... It's upside down. I have to change the UV mapping. I have to change the UV mapping greatly. Oh wait, maybe I don't. Hey, there we go. Unfortunately, I'm unsure why the, Oh, it's not looping right there, too. Fuck. I knew that was gonna happen. Alright. Now I gotta undo everything. Yeah, isn't it great that I did all that for no fucking reason, then? Actually, how far back can I go? Ooh, I can go all the way back. Great. Now I gotta blur it, and then loop it over. Yeah, it's just because there's like one spot in Godot where it just doesn't loop right, and it's like, oh great, I'm so glad it doesn't loop right. That's what I wanted, clearly. Actually, I want to see something here. Interesting. Just looking at some stuff in Godot. Well, let's blur it and then cut it in half. I had a feeling that's what was going to happen, too. I didn't even need to do that. The gradient doesn't need that. It's the colors that do. The main colors. Do 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 do. There. At least now it's going to be accurate. Oh, yeah, of course. I just meant one layer. How silly of me. Undo it? No. Piece of shit. Alright, wait, what? Oh, it's because of that little cloud. I'll have to fix that. Here. Yeah, okay. I'll just get in there and clean you up a little bit. Uh-huh. Let's, where's the smudge tool? I'm probably gonna need that. Yeah, just a little bit of this. There. There we go. I wonder how that's actually going to look with the with the fog. Because I got the fog on in-game. So first let's minimize you. I want to see what would happen if I turn the fog off. Kind of need the fog. Yeah, this is why you need the fog. Oh, look at that. That looks nice. Where'd the fog go? Oh, there it is. Oh, I think that's why I had it set to exponential. Damn, I am just messing around today, aren't I? Let's make it 0.1 instead. Okay, not volumetric, just exponential. There. Very basic fog. You know, I wonder what would happen if I made the fog blue. Because that's technically how it would work in real life. Oh, this looks like shit. Never mind. Actually, I do like it a little darker, though. Because it's sunset. That's how it looks at 0 fog. And it's, you can see the texture's fine. So that's why I'm kind of like, Actually, I wonder what happened if I made it depth. And I just made the depth a little, what's the word? Longer. Oh, that's why it Oh, that looks way better, and you can see the clouds now. Okay, screw exponential. That's better. Yeah, no, that's way better. Cool, and you can see the... Yeah, that might be the one. That might be the one. Okay, we don't need it that high. I'm gonna have to use depth from more of my stages. This looks a lot better. Alright, let's take a look-see-poo at how the game looks now. With the clouds. If I don't like it, I can deform the UV a little bit, and it'll work. Hey, we got clouds! They could look better, though. I think they're compressed right now. And I think they could use a little bit more depth for the fog density. We got clouds, though! Yeah! Yeah, they're compressed. They're compressed in memory. They look like dog shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to uncompress them. Where the hell are you? Where's the import? Yeah, it says it's compressed. It's not gonna fix it in game. Oh, it kind of did actually. I have to recompile it. You know, while I still have it here, let's see. Where's Sky Scroll? Make you 2. Let's see how this looks in game. Oh. Huh. Go figure. Well. Hey, we got clouds. It looks like they're moving really fast, too, which is kind of funny. I am gonna have to add more, music's really making this feel way better. I got that green grove in my zone. Actually, I just want to mess around with the the fog again. Let's see, where's our fog? Yeah, here. I just want to mess around, see how it looks if I do... How about instead of... Yeah, so like 0.6... Then they could affect the sky a little bit more. So that's 0. That's like 3. That looks better. No, wait, that's really good. That's how it should look. No, let's try 0.8. 0.8 might look better. No. 0.8's too much. Because this is ass. We can't do that. Like, I want to just jump between this and 0.5. 0.5 looks a lot better. I wonder if there's like a... Oh, there is a depth thing. So I can do it this way. Hold on, I want to see what I can do with the depth. Oh, okay, hold on. That might help out. Oh, okay, okay, great. Okay, let's do this. Let's set the depth to be a little bit further away from her. And then depth end is here, and then I can do like 0.8 for back here. Yeah, that looks better. Problem is it looks dark. I gotta make it a little lighter looking. No. Let's try that. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. Of course, the depth is relative to where the camera is, too, so there's that. Oh god, the train cars that I didn't replace yet are floating. Ah, run! Run! Definitely is looking a lot better, though. Those clouds, damn, they they had quite a bit. And then the lighting change in here is really sick. Yeah, I gotta change the level design in this area, though. There's a way to do it. I'm gonna get to that. Cool. Why am I still playing the game? I'm trying to just look at this. Whoops. Let's take a look again. Yeah, I'm going to have to add a sun in the background. And I'm just going to have to touch up the sky texture a little bit more. But that helps. That helps. Maybe I should make... I want to see what happens if I make the multiplier for the sky a little higher, too. Oh, that looks like ass. That looks like fresh ass. Nah, it needs to be like 2. Okay, I'll just clean this up a bit. And then just re-import it into the game. Then we can take a look at it and be like, damn, okay. Alright, let's clean you up a bit. Easiest way to do that is we're just going to take pure black. Take some pure black and see where those holes are and clean them up. There we go. And then, I want to take a look at my reference pictures again. Maybe I can add a couple, like, straggler clouds. With, like, a rough texture or something. Couldn't hurt to do something like that. Right? Right. Here, I'll add a little straggler or two right here. Of course, the easiest way to make this look really pretty is to just do some parallax. We'll get to that when we get to it, right? Yeah, why not? and save it again as a PSD. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at the sky. Yeah, no, that not too shabby there. I got an idea. So we got the sky in here, right? But what if I just ooh, oh, hey, hello. And I just make this a bit higher. Yeah, like 100. Let's take a look at what happens when I add another layer of parallax to these. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, you can barely see the other layer. That's kind of cool, though. Alright. I think we got something here. Could add a sun, too. Damn. Stage is really pretty looking now. Damn it, there goes the monkey brain again. The simian brain. Oh, I'm gonna have to add better textures here, too. Alright, I think we got something here. I do have to make a new texture for the go-through platform. Something with holes. And also find a way to make them not float in the fucking air. There are going to be floating platforms, but I do want to have like oh, they're floating for... They are floating for an amazing reason. I just want to take a look again at this area. Yeah, the issue is those clouds up above. They're scrolling too slow. Because, like, the ones in the background are scrolling fine. The ones that are closer to us, like, right at the tippity top right there. I may have to, do a layering system. And that'll make it look a lot nicer. Unfortunately, that means this has to be a separate object, and so does this. And I'll have to split up a lot of different shit. But when I do, it's gonna look nicer. In fact, I can probably do that right now. I just need to get up for a moment. I will be right back. hit the Discord unmute command instead of just hitting unmute right here. Hey, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Let's go into the game very quickly. So, okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give this the right texture. So it's gonna be the sky texture in here. So let's do texture, no, not here. Blender, and then stage geometry, and then Trainyard Tantrum. Let's go to the sky. Put that in. Okay, good. And now, here's where things are going to get interesting. So well, firstly, I think I should probably fix the UI. I have it reset, right? No? Okay, I have it set to cube projection. That's right. I'm just going to... There we go. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I wonder if a remix of a Michael Jackson song will get me flagged for copyright. I'd laugh my ass off if that was the case. Okay, so here's what I'm going to try to do here. So, let's take these, and I'm going to split them by the middle right here, okay? So let's do a loop cut right there. Ooh, nice. Okay. And now, I'm going to take these faces, and I'm going to make them a separate object. Okay. I'm going to move them closer. But, not only am I going to move them closer, but I'm going to move them slightly in front of these clouds. I'm going to move the Z down a bit. So, like, right about there. Yeah. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Except the difference is I'm going to get rid of the top layer. Because I don't think we need more than just... I think 3 layers are going to be fine. So instead, let me just take all these... Oh wait, no, that's right. First I got to separate these. And I'm going to move this also in front. And it won't let me for some reason. There we go. So let's do 100... And then just raise this a little bit. Yeah, like right here. So then, like, yeah, another 100. Screw it. Okay. There. Okay. And it is still moving even though I separated these by selection. Don't know why I didn't do that right, but... Okay. So let's do 100 and then 100 up. Nice. Okay. Now it's going to get very interesting. So I got 1, 2, 3 right here in Blender. Save it. I'm going to go back to the game. The game's going to have the exact same things here, right? Going to be a bit weird. Going to have to fix the texture. I get it. But this is where things are going to get fun. Okay, so now I got the textures fixed. But... Ooh, this is going to be so fun. So these clouds, right? They're all like this. Now, surface material override. New shader, and I'm going to slap in the moving shader direction. And it's like, oh, wow, everything's brand new again. That's right. But now, this one's going to be 50 for its divisor instead of X. So, okay. And now, direction can still be 0.02. And this one, yeah, just put sky again. Oh, you bitch. There we go. Oh yeah, I should make it 2 instead. Alright, let's put the same sky in here. Quick load, sky, yeah. Make it like whatever the hell this is again. Okay. And now, this one's going to be a bit faster. And now I have this one that it won't let me select for some reason. Material override, new shader material. Quick load, sky, moving shader direction. Same thing again. I'm just going to set up everything again. Except, quick load sky, use alpha, emissions, slower. And this one, I'm going to make 25 for the divisor. And use divisor for GCY, just 1 again. Oh wait, no, 2. 1, 2, 1. Okay. Emission. And this one, sky again. Actually, how much? Oh! I can make it way brighter than I thought. Okay, let's do it that way. Shit, I didn't even think about that. There we go. Hey, look at that. Sick. And then same thing here. Make it... And this one... Oh, wait. I forgot to finish this one's sky up. Let me select this. Thanks. Yeah, the move direction. Let's take a look at how this is going to look in game. I'm really excited. Still can't believe they did a remix of the hybrid front in this for the classic mode. Let's take a look. And now we got a sky now. Unfortunately, there's a couple parts that are all discombobulated because of how I cropped it. I'll have to fix that on the texture itself. We got something here. Something you would have seen in games at this time. You can even see them kind of line up a little bit. This actually looks kind of fire. Yeah, this is, I'm enjoying how this looks. Just gonna change a couple things with the texture, and then I'm gonna move on to the barn, cause I would like to redo the barn. I do think that might be a bit easier. At least I hope it will be. We'll find out as I work on it. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fix a bunch of this. So that's gonna be moved over here. Yep, and that, okay, yep, okay, great. Where's the smudge tool? Can I only do it by layer? I thought I could do it on all of them. Oh well, that'll be better. Okay, resave. Go in game. Oh, that saved the PSD, not the PNG. Whoops. That's okay. Boom. Let's see how it looks in engine now. And I fixed everything. Oh, you can't see. Hold on. Y'all watching at home cannot see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All things considered, I think that's pretty good. Maybe I could make it rough or something. I don't know. It's an idea. I think I should lower the clouds another iota just so you can see more overlap on them. If you get overlap on this, that's parallax. Gosh, I really thought I was going to be done. All right, hold on. Let's overlap this some more. There we go. Now let's take a look in engine. Like I say, in engine. Oh! Oh, that might be it. That might be it. Let's see how it looks in Scout's position here. If Scout's position looks great, it's going to be banger, and we're going to move on and make a better barn. Oh, yeah, baby. Well, that side looks good. I might have to just raise the back. Yeah, like the front area is looking pretty good. But as soon as you get further into the back, it's not as good. We got some extra parallax there. Man, I guess that does add a lot more than I thought it would. Alright, well, now I think I'm going to move on from that. Let's work on the barn. So, I'll cross that out on our to-do list. I'm not going to run the stream too long today. There's a couple things I want to do while it's still nice out. My dog in particular would like to go for a walk while it's still pretty nice out. I think it's like 54 degrees over here. Yes, that is nice in Wisconsin. Just thought I'd let you know. I'm actually gonna... I am gonna mess with this. Hold on a sec. Just gonna move it up an iota. Just so when I come back, it'll be like, oh. Oh. Actually, I could probably even do another layer of clouds in the background, but that'll be for another time. So, let's look at our barn. Yeah, we'll save. If we go to the barn, isn't that great? You may say, this looks like ass, dude. I don't know what you're smoking. Yeah. We're gonna fix that. So, anyone ever make a barn before? I'm just messing with you. So, I got a bunch of reference pictures on this too. What I did find, I was kind of like, ooh, okay, that'll work. Oh, God. Yeah, let's look at some of these quick. Basically, what I was doing is I was making a, it's like a granary chute barn. And I learned that there's a couple ways barns are built, and they usually have a very specific kind of style for their roofing. And the granary chute, well, let's just say I know a couple things that are going to help out with that. So, let's go back to getting that done. It's going to be super nice. Now, you see all this other crap here? Might delete it. We'll see. But let's see if I can make a little bit of a better barn. Now, what I do know is that most barns are about 50-ish feet tall. 50 to 75. So I could probably get away with using something similar. But let's just make a cube and go from here. Let's put it at 0.5 here. This is 2 meters, not 1. Thank you. Okay. And now, let's just, let's mirror Y. Why not? Oh, I have it checked. Whoops. There. So a slightly larger barn. Let me actually make it like 49.5. There we go. But the basic idea is I'm going to try to make this look a little bit more like, a little thinner, but also a little more on the, yeah, let me take a look at these again. Like a little thinner, but also like taller. That's kind of what I'm going for with the barn size here. So let's take that into consideration. So I'm gonna start like with a size like here. Yeah, that's about, yeah, that can be right there. Yeah. Okay, now let's get those loop cuts in. Actually, I should be doing this in this section, not the... okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, now I'm going to raise these up, and these are where these things are going to be very noticeable. In fact, I'm going to actually stretch these out a bit further away. Okay, and now it's looking like a barn. Now it's looking like a barn. Maybe not that high. Maybe like 15. Okay. And then this section. Okay, we'll do that as 10. Okay. And now I'm going to add some knife cuts right here just so I can separate these sections better. Okay. Now, we are going to take these and we're going to extrude off of normals to get a thick barn here. Let's do like 0.5, just to add a little bit of thickness at the end. And then we're going to add a little bit more right here. Extrude off of normals. Just a little bit. 0.5. There we go. And you say, dang, that's a big barn. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. In fact, I actually might change this and thin it out. Oh, wait, whoops. Actually, you know what? I want to take this and this and see if I can, it's an idea. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Or I could do this. No, that wouldn't work as well. I mean, it's a good barn for now. And I'm gonna add a silo too on the side of it. thought someone messaged me. Like, hey, nah. Making sure. Man, I really do like adding everyone. Me when I add everyone and a few people show up. Such is life in the Bone Zone. What can I say? Let's look at these again here. All right, so let's add a silo. Gonna add a cylinder. Let's try to make this a nice big cylinder. Let's make it a good 40. Which case means this has to be like 19.5 above, yeah. Oh, wait, really? What about 20? Oh, nice, okay, never mind. Now let's make it a nice radius of, that's a bit much. Let's try a radius of like 8. Let's go 10. Yeah, that can work, yeah, okay. Wait, hold on, before I continue. Set up the cap fill type, triangle fan. And the vertices for brakes, let's make that a lower number at about 12. Just so I don't feel like dog shit when I make this look a bit better. Let's change its spawn location to be like right next to the barn, like right here. So it's at -11. -11. Not 11.2, 11. And we'll just push it a bit closer to the side. All right, yeah, this might work. Okay, great. Now with the faces, I am going to do something called insert. Insert one face here. So it's gonna be at like 2, and then we'll make the depth like 2. Actually, no, make it 3. Because the way these faces work, it's very interesting how this is set up. I'm going to make this 2 again, but this time the depth is 2. And then do another one. And this time, I'm going to make it like 1.5 with the depth 1. And there we go. I think we got something here. And I just lift that up. Just 1. Okay, alright, great. Okay, so let's take some time to at least texture these out a bit. And then I'm going to have to put in a couple doors. A couple doors and windows to make it look a bit nicer. First, let's get some of the material over here. I had a feeling it was going to look like this. Bow bow mana meow meow mana meow meow mana meow meow bow 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 mana meow meow mana meow meow mana meow meow bow 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 mana meow meow mana meow meow bada bow bow. Oh, is it actually attached? Damn. Guys, I'm listening to Sonic music. me ignoring copyright laws. How it feels to ignore copyright laws. Starve artists to death. Alright, I'm gonna do something real quick here. I was gonna make it so that these extrude off of the... Hey, fuck you. Alright, let's do this. Alright, extrude off normals. Make it a little wider. Boom! Look at that. Oh. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now, the piece de resistance, I will cube project. Okay, maybe not cube project. Let's, I wonder what happened if I just unwrap angle-based. It might actually look okay. It's looking like it would be okay. Let's take a look in the UV. Yeah, that would, that'd be fine. Yeah, sure. If I just rotate it, center it, and then expand it out a bit. Make it nice and thin. Alrighty then. Yeah, I think that can work. I don't have to do something like set up a drain tile in here, do I? I would hope not. Oh yeah, let's delete some unnecessary polygons like here. Now, this one's gonna definitely be a cube projected. So let's project that. What the hell is this? Now, what face is this? Oh, hold on, I want to see what face this is. Okay, where's this face? Oh no, the underside. The underside. All right, I gotta fix that. Oh yeah, this song is cool because it's Chrome Gadget from Sonic 3, and then it just uses a PC-88. Here, let's reassign that. There we go. I'm gonna disable the sync. Yeah, that can be whatever. Who gives a shit? No one's gonna see that. Now, back to this. Hey, almost what I want to see. We're just gonna have to rotate it a little bit. And now we zoom that out. Okay, maybe not that far. Maybe like, yeah, like around here. Okay, okay. This is not supposed to be wood, so I'm gonna have to get a new texture for this. Oh, by the way, let's actually get this right. This one I think I'm gonna have to just mark a seam. Actually, maybe not in that direction, because that's where the player can view it. Let's put the seam in the background so they get the whole experience of not seeing shit. Unwrap angle based, and it still didn't make it a flat. Okay, let's try cube projecting. Are you serious? What? Okay, let's try cylinder project. You are a jerk. Spheroid. I don't want to hit reset, because that's not going to help. Let's try just unwrap angle based again. Okay. What if I did it this way? I got an idea. Hold on, I got an idea. If I take this and cube project it. Okay, okay. This is almost the right idea. Project from view. Wait a minute. Project from view. That might be it. Hold on. It's going to be annoying, but it'll probably get me better results for what I'm looking for. I don't know. How about... What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it match up like the, Oh, wait! Wait a minute. No, not like that. What if I made it reset? Oh, that looks like dog shit. I'm trying to make it look like it's like a tube going across, which is how a lot of these cylinders look. Oh well, I guess. Yeah, making stuff look good, it always takes a few extra steps. Triangulating the faces was definitely not going to do anything. What about unwrap, conform? Oh, okay. Cosmic Carnage. Alright, let's take a look at this then. I may have to just do it like that. Just gonna have to eyeball it. Yep, that's good enough. Okay, that's annoying. There we go. That actually looks pretty fire. Okay, screw it. Let's just do that. Conformal. Stop it. No, no, not scale. Keep accidentally hitting S. That's on me. I'm a little tired today. I did a thing called staying up too late. Shouldn't have done that. It was fun, though. I had a fun conversation. A buddy of mine that wants to get into making his game again. But I kind of had to... We were just kind of trading ideas, like, hey, how would you do this, or how would you do this? It's adorable. It was fun. I always like doing stuff like that. I like to encourage my friends to do stuff like that. Mainly so I'm not all alone doing this, but also because it can be very fun. Yeah, I guess this is gonna... It actually looks pretty fine. Like, I'm kind of happy with how this is looking. Wow, that does look really nice. Too bad I have to do this individually for every single piece. Or do I? I do. Okay. Hey, I tried. I tried. I'll never say I don't try anything, right? Alright, let's zoom that in. Zoom that in. I wish I could make it project as a proper cube without it doing stupid shit like this. Let's see. Let's try cube projection again. Oh, look, stupid shit again. Cylinder, still stupid shit. It's like I have to do it this way. I wonder who was the composer for this song. I'm gonna take a look quick on the foobar. This one was by... Oh, Snowball. Okay. Okay. I was like, this is different from a lot of the other composers' songs. That's why I'm like, interesting. Have I been doing this the whole time with Paint.net open? Damn, I hope not. I hope you guys... Well, it's not like anyone was actually saying anything, so whatever. Wow, I really hope I wasn't doing that the whole time. That's embarrassing. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go look and see how embarrassed I should be right now. Let's take a look-see-poo. Hey, let's get myself live and take a look. Wow! That was at least 20 minutes of me doing this. Cool. 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 I'm going to just close Paint.net right now. Yeah. Let's not have that happen again. For those of you watching at home, my apologies on that. The layering stuff that I do in OBS, it's not as precise as I should want it to be, but it happens. Sometimes there's going to be an issue, but at the same time, I also value my privacy, which is why you can't see my Brave tabs right now. Gotta close all my Onion tabs. Haha, yeah, because of all the sites I go to. It's messing around with you. Let's get this done. Great. Okay. Good, and good. All right. Cool. Now, let's make this look a bit better. I just got to get another texture. Oh, I have to do something very fun. Okay. So, let me just make sure I have the right textures. It's funny, I closed Paint.net, but I actually am going to need it. I'm going to just keep it off for now. Now I'm embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. I just want to make sure I have something like this, and if I don't, I'm going to have to make it. I kind of do. I do, but I don't like it. That's the issue. Let me take a look in the other folder, my raw texture folder. Okay, this is where I got that. Oh, that one. No, that looks like ass. Why did I even save that one if it looks that bad? Here. Actually, you know what? It would be easier to do it this way. Where's that texture? I was just looking at it. I have a better idea. That might be a little bit like, hey, that's a bit silly, but hey, guess what? Saves time and money, I guess. Did I accidentally put it in here? Yes, I did. That's okay. Okay. You'll see it when I'm done. You'll see it when I'm done. You shall see it when I am done! Oh, and that's not what I wanted. Nope, let's do it with hue saturation. Okay, now, whoops, I shouldn't have opened Godot. I accidentally opened Godot, and it was like, yeah, we'll put that in there, and I'm like, ooh, right. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move a couple of these around if that's the case, and that's okay. Yeah, there's a couple. Some of the barns right now, they are tat on the long side. Now I can fix that real quick too in Blender. Like, this is a bit long is all I'm getting at. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this. Boom. And then let's shrink it. What? Actually, that's a good point. It probably wouldn't have taken those. That one would, though. What? Ah, fuck it. I'll just move them back. They're all on the same Z-axis anyway. Who gives a shit? Which, you know, variety is going to be the price of admission for this. Alright, let's add a metal darker, assign, image, texture, open. And you're like, hey, wait a minute. I've seen this texture. You just made it darker. I know. I know. But watch what else I'm going to do with it. So first, there we go. At least now we have 3 different textures. Ooh, I know, mind-blowing. Now, here's another thing I was going to do. I was going to insert a face here. Okay, hold on. Let's do it. Ugh, I hate how the insert face thing works. There we go. Let's do 8.5. Okay, and now I'm going to move it all the way down. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these faces, and then I'm going to move it all the way down. They may say, oh no, everything's messed up. Yeah, just give me a sec on that. Maybe not that far up, but like... It's a good song. I like that song a lot. There. I'm going to just quickly readjust these guys quick. Except for these 2 faces. I'm just going to recube projection. Yeah, 20, not 290, 20. There, okay. There, so we got some barn doors now. And you know what I'm going to do, too, is I'm going to take these fellas. Can I select the whole thing? Of course I can't. Why would Alt-click do that? Jerk. Jerk-ass program. Let's do that. Assign with a gray material, and oh, look at that. We got something here. Cool. Nice. Let me just take a look at some of the barn references I have open. Yeah, honestly, we could get away. Oh, you know what? I got another idea. Let's do this. Just to add, like, actual variety. Here, let's go back to layout quick. And I'm going to open up the knife tool. Put one here. And get it at that vertex here. Cut. I'll do the same on this side too. Why the hell not? Probably not going to see it anyway because this side's probably never going to face the camera. But the idea is to take... Okay, it won't let me grab all of this at once. Weird. Okay. But one of the ideas is to... Let's go back to the UV edit quick. Take this and make this aligned like that, but then have the top part not. Apparently that's the thing that some barns do. Oh man, we're getting into the invincibility stuff, I just realized. All the unique songs that the characters have. Oh yeah, this has to be a thing for some reason. I don't know, like every barn has like this weird pointy part at the end. It's kind of interesting. I don't really understand the purpose of it, but whatever. Sometimes you don't have to go that far to figure this stuff out. Yeah, I was gonna add that too. I wonder if I could... Oh, that might work. Here, let's do... Cool, okay. And now if I take this and expand it out, it'll look more like the lip. Yeah, okay, cool, I got the lip now. Great. Toot toot Sonic Warrior. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-bow. Yeah, and there's Tails' theme. Okay, good. How many, if I get rid of all this shit, how many polygons is this? 312? Not bad. Not bad for a prop in the background. Here, let's take this by material. And I'm gonna cube project again, because I'm evil. Wait, what? I'll unwrap angle base then. Alright. Oh yeah, this was a cool surprise. When I was playing this, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Tails has his invincibility theme from SA2. What's his speed up theme? And I'm like, oh my gosh! There's no way! Only to find out, yes, there was a way. Sphere? You know what? Fine. Project from view. Screw you. You know what? How about I reset you? How about I just hit reset? Oh, that actually does look kind of good. Ah, never mind then. Don't know why Tails had the wrist star game over, but hey, you know, whatever, right? I'm just gonna set it to this and fix this. Fix these ones. This one took me a moment to realize what it was. It's Sonic Advance 2's invincibility. But it really doesn't sound like it. It sounds like, it sounds weird. This one was a bit more obvious. Alright, so check this out. This is going to be like my favorite thing to add to this. The people are going to be like, there is no way he does this. And I will do it, so check this out. Okay, so... First, let me just name this, like... And now, I made it barn made. Now, this is where it's going to get really fun. Okay, so if you go right here, I'm going to add a Bezier curve. Yes, there it is. There it is. Dum, 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 dum. I'm just going to delete this point. Yeah, delete the point. Yep, delete it. And go back to you. Which, by the way, what the hell is this? Okay, now, take this and move it over here. Oh god, that's right. Knuckles' game over is the Sonic Adventure thing where they summon chaos. It's like, okay, sure, yeah. Now here's one of my favorites. There she goes again. Yeah, let's move that out by like 5. And then we'll move, maybe not 5 actually. Let's dampen it a bit. Move this one up. And that is not, okay, great. Hold on, why does this look like it's weird here? Let's, okay, let's make it like 90 here. Why did that even... What? I was trying to extrude. I don't know why it did that. There. Okay, so we got our Bezier, right? Now, this is gonna be fun. So, I'm going to make a new mesh. And I'll just make it a cube. Let's go and find where the hell it spawned. Okay, good. Let's just delete the scout ref for a moment. The shadow ones are really good. I'm a big fan of the shadow ones. I need to get the edge length. No, I get that. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Appreciate you, buddy. Just trying to see if I can get this to like 0.1. Hey, there we go. Okay. Now I need to do another loop cut. There we go. And now, this is where things are going to get very interesting. I love that it uses Shadow the Hedgehog's stage clear thing. And then Shadow the Hedgehog's game over too, which is also very funny. Or at least Shadow the Hedgehog, or I think, no, this is when he dies. That's right, this is when he dies, which is really funny. Not vertices, faces. There we go. Okay, let's clean this up quick. And... you know what? I wonder if I can just dissolve the edges. Okay. I want to add a couple... like, yeah, like that. That would look good. That would look good as well. Dissolve edges. And then 2. Alright, now I'm going to give this a brand new material. And it's just going to be this. Okay, now check this out. So this I'll just call a ladder. And you maybe go, okay, so how are you going to put that? How are you going to put that on there? How are you going to put that on here? Very easily. Check this out. Modifier. Boom. First, let's make it deform, curve, follow the curve, Bezier curve. What? Why didn't it... oh, because I was in edit mode still. Oh, hello. You are offset greatly. What the hell? What are you doing over here? What the hell is this doing? Give me a sec. I gotta bring this closer to the Bezier source. I don't know why the hell it's like that. Okay, that's more right. Okay. Let's do Z negative. And that didn't work. Let's try X, okay? How about Y negative? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you torturing me so? Fine, we'll try it that way. That's X. That's Y. Are you serious? Dude! Just follow the stupid curb! That's what I wanted. Almost. Oh, screw it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Who cares? Anyway, generate array. Not that direction. Huh? Oh, wait, I have to do it the other way. That's right. Array first. There we go. Now watch this. I made a ladder. Yeah. That's how you make a ladder. This is how you eat a Big Mac. This isn't how you eat a Big Mac. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. 6,252 tries, huh? It's either have a very nice 3D ladder with 6,000 tries or don't have it. The answer is going to be pretty obvious for a background prop. All right. Let's see how this looks in game. Alright, I gotta find all the farm processor buildings, and I also have to do something else with these. So let's see if I can go quick to the farm processor blend. And I gotta disable all the other shit that it comes with. So skip import. That should skip import too. Skip import. And skip import. Re-import. Oh, that looks a lot better. Now, the farm processors, however, are all on the same Z-plane, so I'm going to have to fix that by not doing that. There. You know, I can see why they changed this song. This kind of sounds like raw butt. Yeah, because this is the original version of Sunny Shores. Wow! Let's take a look at how these look in game now. I'm gonna get rid of these coal patches while I'm at it. That's funny. It seems I could either do it this way, or I could shoot myself. Let's not do it that way. Let's take a look quick. I just want to fix this up. What the hell? Oh, there it is. It's like, where the heck did the chat go? Alright, let's take a look in Act 2. Those barns look so much better. What the hell? Wow. Those look a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Wow, it's actually kind of freaking me out how much nicer they look. Alright, well, you know what? Let's throw in a bonus. I'm not going to do the train station, because that might take a bit, and that would be a completely new model. So instead what I'm going to do is, well, first let's change this. And now, let's do it this way. Maybe be saying, what do you mean a transparent jump through? Well, one of the things I'm trying to make consistent between all of these stages is that there's some kind of spot where, there's just, if you have a texture, you're going to have some kind of, like, noticeable indicator that you can go through this. And the easiest way to do that is to just make a texture that's transparent. Let's make that real quick. This one I'm actually going to have to need paint.net for. And hopefully you can all just see it instead of it just dominating the airwave again. Alright, let's see. Wait, that's weird. Why are you like this? What the hell? Okay, weird. So anyway, this is what the actual floor looks like in TT. And here's what I'm going to do. I am going to make... How big is this? Oh, it's 64 by 64. Okay, this is easy to go off of. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to make... This is where things are going to get interesting. So let's make a rounded rectangle. Make it 8 by, like, almost the entire texture. So let's see. 56 would be good. And put it at, like, right around here. Maybe not 8. Let's do 12. And put it right at the edge here. Okay. Actually, hold on. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that. Now, check this out. I take these. And go, whoa, hey, 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 all right, right? Well, almost right. Here's what I'm also going to do. Is I'm going to invert this. And hopefully, if I go to outline, object outline. Why is it not outlining that side? Great. Okay. Just another quirk of paint.net. You know, no worries. Just the same bullshit that I always have to deal with on this fucking program. Let's try it this way now. And now invert, and then effect object outline. And this is where it's going to be more important. I don't know why it's not really lining it like that. Yeah. There we go. Now it's see-through. Yippee! I needed to make this for a while, so... Now it's going to be pretty easy to add this to the game. So let's just go to Blender, and we're going to open up Trainyard Tantrum. That was weird. No, it just did something weird. That's all. Don't worry about it. Where do I go? Oh, yes, right. So, for everything that's a jump through, I already have a separate layer for it because of collision detection, and I'm going to do something different. I'm going to duplicate this. Just call it one-way floor. And instead of floor construction, it's going to use floor construction see-through. And of course, it's going to look like dog shit. Oh, great. It actually assigned it to everything. My bad. Piece of shit. Course. I just make a bunch of textures that'll just endlessly import them. Huh? Okay, no. That's not the name of this. This is just main floor. No more renaming, one way, okay? Got it, good. Shading, alpha, done. Okay, go back to the game. Where the hell was all of that? Okay, that's where it was. Okay, great. And now just cube projection. Make it match up. And there we go. I just got to do that to every single piece of one-way geometry in this game. But when I'm done, it's going to look great. In an effort to beautify the game, we have to make it more beautiful. It's really that simple. Let's see what else I got for one-ways around here. I think, yeah, it's like right here. Okay, and I got plenty of one-ways right here. There we go. This is going to make it look better. And if I don't like the one-way texture, well, guess what? I already have it figured out, and it's already assigned to a specific one-way texture. And all I got to do is change it. Change the texture to something different, and then bam, it's going to look fine. That's kind of the goal, is to just make it easy to like fix this on my own if need may arise. I've had some difficulties. Wacky Waterways has its own texture for the one-ways, and that's just the end goal. End goal is just going to be, I'm going to have unique textures for one-ways. because then you know you can jump through it. If they're thin and you can see through them, you can jump through them. And some of the other stuff is going to be diegetic for the players to learn, so I'm not going to bother changing that. Like, I was going to have a tutorial section for one ways, but then I'm like, why? I was just thinking to myself, like, I don't need to do that. There we go. Let's take a look at these one-ways, baby. Yes. Yes, dude. Yes. That looks awesome. Yeah, no, that looks good. Texture could look better though. Let me just re-import it. It probably used the basic importer. Yep, compressed, of course. Take a look at it now with it uncompressed. Of course, it's going to have some sort of filtering on top of it anyway. Oh shit, there's one at the beginning I missed. I just realized. That's better. This actually looks very nice. Well, I could fix a couple parts, but for what I got something. I just noticed a glitch. These parts, I'm pretty sure, are these in the, is this the neutral area? It is, okay. These bastards disappear a bit too early. So I think I'm going to take this. Yeah, I'm going to take you and move you to the not the neutral zone, the Act 2 zone. Should be under buildings. Do that. And then this Luke's sign, I'll move over to the Act 2 Luke signs. That's Act 1. How did I get all the way up here? Wait, what? Maybe it's this. I could just take another one of these and slap it in the, yeah, right here. Somewhere around here. Huh. That's Freedom Planet music. I didn't know they had a Freedom Planet song in here. Maybe they were going to use this for something else. I don't know. Let me see. What the hell was it listed as for this? Oh, it was Tails' speed up. That's funny. See, now this sounds more like Advanced 2 and 3's invincibility. All right. Well, I think we did a good job on just progress for the game today. I do want to stop early because, like I said, there's still a couple things I have to do myself today. I think the stream was pretty good, though. I don't know how many people wanted to actually stay here and see the details and graphics, but I think this stage is looking a lot nicer. I think I'm just going to look around just kind of bask in what this is looking like now. Because people might say, hey, that ain't looking too bad. Yeah, this is the one I forgot the translucent textures on. The clouds help out a lot. In this game are fun. Whee! It's looking better. I'm gonna have to fix a couple things with the trains, but that's gonna be it. Yeah. I think we got something here. All right. With that, I think I'm going to call it. So, thank you everyone for joining the stream. I appreciate all of you very much for continuing to, get some support on Scouter and make sure we're doing something. So, for those of you that made it, thank you so much for joining. I will see you all next time. With that, take care. Bye-bye, my friends. Let's see if I can find the... there's the end stream button. Seriously, man, I gotta get some stuff done, so I'm glad I'm ending a little bit earlier. But it looks like we got something going for this game. Alright, bye-bye then.